Good afternoon. We're back at Maven Sports Medicine. My name is Dr. Jerry Yu, and today we're going to talk about two exercises that you can do to really strengthen up the muscles that help to stabilize your shoulder during movement. One of them addresses a muscle called your middle trapezius, which is actually in the back, goes across and spans across the back like so. And the other one is called your lower trapezius, which goes down to the middle of your spine in such a fashion. To strengthen the middle trapezius, what you want to do, and we first start people off with an easier base or easier version of this exercise. So Pete's going to have his hands behind his neck. Okay, and what you want to do is first squeeze the scapula or shoulder blades back together, and then just lift off the elbows from the table. And I typically have patients hold this position for about 5 to 10 seconds, depending on what they can sort of tolerate. And we'll do it for a number of repetitions. I like to go for about 15 to 20 if they can handle that, because these muscles in general are muscles that respond better to higher repetition. And Pete's demonstrating that very nicely. Squeeze and then lift and relax. Now obviously if there's any kind of pain during these activities, you have to let, well, first of all stop and let your physical therapist or physician know that these exercises are bothersome, and there are other ways that we can modify that. The other exercise is going to address the lower trapezius, which again is below. And again, this is another important muscle in helping keeping your shoulder healthy and stable during movements, particularly that are overhead. And that's where a lot of the injuries occur with regards to sports, even everyday activities. If you think about it, putting things on top of shelves, hammering, that kind of stuff. All of these sorts of things can be addressed by these two simple exercises. Okay, so in this other position, we're going to have Peter hold his forearms out like so. And the same commands I'll give to the patient, which are to first squeeze the shoulder blades back together, and now lift the forearms just barely off the table. And typically patients will say they feel it right back here, which is where you want them to feel that. Good. And again, we'll hold this for about 5 to 10 seconds. And we'll do this for a higher number of repetitions, about 15 to 20 at a time. And relax. Squeeze and lift. And relax. Now from here, there are other progressions that we can take a patient, but these are the things that we start off first. And you'd be surprised how difficult they are, just lifting the weight of your arms with these muscles which are typically underworked in the gym. A lot of us in the gym try to emphasize the pecs, the lats, shoulders, deltoids, all the big muscles, but these smaller guys, which have a really important role in keeping the shoulder healthy, are often overlooked or neglected. So by addressing these kinds of muscles and the activities that we talked about, you can actually help to protect your shoulder for everyday activity.